Hi everyone, it's Milena again. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and thank you a lot for checking my videos out. And today in this video I would like to actually make a review on a perfume, and yeah, I have just a sample of it. Maybe it sounds bizarre that I keep going making, reviews and such, but this is what actually keeps me sane. But before I start my review, I want to of course give you updates on situation in Ukraine, war in Ukraine, let's call it the way it is. So of course there are some positive information, but there are just so many bad things happening, and I want you to know that civilians have been attacked. You need to know this. And houses, buildings where people live, the attacks would be nearby, people would be of course killed and so on, injured too. And this is what is happening. I want you to know this. So all those lies about how they wouldn't touch civilians and so on, it is not true. People are suffering, people are in pain, and Ukrainians today are begging, asking for help. They're asking NATO for help. And there is this, I would say, information, this like message that we try to spread through Facebook. People are doing this, and I just want to read it the way it is. What Ukrainians are asking for, they're begging for this. This is what we currently need, and this is something that would help us a lot. So this is what we want to ask. Ukrainians ask NATO to bring their forces to Ukraine, at least to close the sky. I hope it makes sense. To give shelter from the sky. So our army, our forces are doing their best. They are very brave, and they are basically saving our lives. They are, they are so strong, and it's something to definitely admire. And just, we are so lucky to have such good protectors. But they need help. They need help because it's difficult to control, to even manage this situation just from the land. We need help in the sky. Let's put it this way. This is what we are asking and begging for. I really hope that this message will be heard, because honestly on Facebook, my Facebook is like closed, it's quite private. I'll try to spread this information, and I might do it on my Instagram, so also I don't have that much followers there. I do have subscribers on YouTube, so this is what I want to do. This is why, and really we just need help. Our forces are doing their job very well. We just need, to help them. This is what we are asking. So I hope we will be heard. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna make this review on the perfume now. I know it might be very bizarre for you, but this is just the thing that keeps me distracted, and I still want to update. Of course, I still want to inform you about situation in Ukraine. And yeah, for example, actually, let me also say this. Lots of people are still scared, of course terrified, and most of them spent this night sleepless. They would stay in the places that would be the most safest to stay in. Also, for example, my parents are getting ready the basement. Obviously we don't know what to do. We hear things, we see things on news, and well, at night it's difficult to fall asleep because there are planes, helicopters flying. You don't know what are those helicopters, for example, what is happening. It's just something that I don't wish anyone to experience, and I hope that we will be heard. So today I would like to make a review. I have just a sample of the perfumes on this, here it is basically. The brand is called Guerlain. It is French, very very famous brand, and basically I had the samples like this before, so I used and tried the type of perfume before. I quite like the fragrance, so I would definitely call it strong rather. I would say that I would usually use it maybe in winter. This is how it feels for me, but I noticed that some people said that it actually smells better for them, or well as fragrance seem to work better in summer or in some like warmer seasons and so on. So it definitely has some almond notes, rose notes, honey. Definitely this like fragrance give me some oriental vibes. This is what I like about it, I guess. But to be fair, even though I can like smell those floral notes, but I wouldn't necessarily call the fragrance itself floral, even though this is how they describe it as a brand itself. So this is how it feels for me. It says that it is a delicious floral oriental trail, basically, well, about this perfume. So this is the way the bottle would look like, the proper version. I think definitely they have the one in like this size 50 milliliters that would cost probably a little bit more than $50, maybe even more, maybe, because this is what I just googled, you know, found out. So I quite like it, and I definitely can recommend it to people who like rather stronger, you know, perfumes. Actually, I still didn't name the perfume itself, sorry for that. It is called La Petite Robe Noir, which means, from what I know, a little black dress. I think the name is very cute, and actually I think the bottle is cute too. By the way, the fragrance stays on my skin and on my, I would say, clothes too, actually, quite long. So yeah, it is very nice perfume that actually works well, let's put it this way. So I definitely like it, even though I think if I would use it like for a long time, I think I would get bored with it very fast. So on my rating from 1 to 10, I would give the fragrance itself rather 10 stars out of 10. So yeah. Yeah, this is my little review on the perfume. Back to the scenes in Ukraine, I really rely on you, and perhaps you could like spread some information also about the fact that Ukrainians are begging for help. This is something that is, you know, this aggression, it was totally unnecessary, but this is what we live with for years now, because I hope you know that there were things happening in certain areas ages ago. It doesn't start just now. Oh, it didn't, sorry. It didn't start just, you know, recently. But of course, you know now that other areas, other, we call it oblasts, in other cities in Ukraine, they were attacked. Yeah. Apparently also there are groups of people who are working on the side of Russian forces. Yes, they gonna try to destabilize situation in Ukraine even more, as you know, they're gonna make it even worse for us. So it's very difficult, and obviously there are, you know, things like that too. So yeah, I just wanted to inform you, so you would hear it from the actual, you know, person that is in Ukraine right now. Thank you a lot for your attention. I really hope, you know, perhaps that you would maybe spread this information at very least. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see ya.